fans, here with Coach Travis Jewett as we are not too terribly far away from the start of this season here, Coach. Season number 6 about to begin. How you feeling as we are about a month and a half away from first pitch?
You know, I feel good. I'm an optimistic guy though, glass half full type. It's kind of a 50-50 split. We've got down to a 40-man roster now, which is NCAA limit. Coming into it, we had about halvesies of returners and then newbies, okay? So I am excited, nervous, yeah, but excited.
You guys spent a lot of time on the base paths last year, and a lot of this offense, a lot of this lineup, young from a season ago, but they really showed out for you. Now they had a lot of at-bats under their belt, and they're ready to lead the charge this year.
Yeah, no doubt, and I think when you make those references to some of those young kids, it's obviously Bennett Lee, was a freshman All-American, and Chase Engelhardt was one as well. And then I thought Jake LaPrairie, who for the most part played every day for us and hit in our 2-hole, he had some moments for sure in that season where he might have been able to be bunched into that honor as well. So those 3 guys are still young, but they do have experience, and that's something that we have to lean on going forward.
With the veterans that you have returned the lineup, a lot of new pieces come in here too, Coach. So for fans, as we get ready for the start of this season, what are some of the new names that we should be looking out for?
Well, it's a lot of pieces that need to be replaced on the mound.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. Tyler Hoffman would be the one guy that I would bring to your attention. Obviously pitched on the weekends for us last year. He's consistently out here this fall, throwing the ball in the mid-90s, throwing a lot of strikes, but he's just different, right? And you gotta remember, he was a COVID guy too and a junior college kid, so not a lot of tread on those tires. I think he understands, smells it better, understand what it's going to take. Have a nice transfer in Dylan Carmouche from Mississippi State. All you folks out there that are listening to this, I think you would probably know that they're the defending national champion.
I've heard, yes. And I heard we'll be seeing them here this year too.
He was good enough to be on that team.
Yeah.
And although he didn't pitch a lot of innings, one of, I think, the 9 innings that he did pitch, one of those was against us in those close games in Starkville, and he struck out the side. So glad he's on our side now. So he's continued to do that well this fall. Excited to have him.
By the way, can't wait to say it's 75 degrees right now. It feels like baseball weather is here.
December 15th.
It's amazing. February 18th is first pitch. UMass Lowell will be in here, Coach, and the schedule that you have lined up this year. We talked about Mississippi State's coming into town. A trip to Louisiana Tech is looming very early on in the season.
Well, certainly, as I take a deep breath, you mentioned 2 of them right there, Mississippi State and at La Tech. Those weekends early on in the season will certainly be tests.
Yeah.
And every time we play, we think this schedule will test us to some degree. Some maybe more than others. So tests are good.
Yeah.
And what I look for in tests is obviously I want to ace them. That would mean we win, hopefully. But then just the learning moments in between. We don't have to win every game. That would be nice. But what we want to do is just make sure that we're continuing with these tests as the season goes on, that we're just getting better. We're just getting better because the teams that win in the end, they're the teams that are playing the best, okay? And it's just, we got to find a way to get there, no doubt.
Well, Coach, it was a pleasure to walk your field here with you here. We're about a month and a half away from the start of the season, but hope fans heard just the excitement for you and where you are and how amped you are to get this thing off and rolling.
When I start talking about these kids and this job that I'm fortunate to have, I get passionate, I do. I just really want to make sure that they understand the special opportunity they have. Take advantage of all the days in between. Don't look too far ahead. Just try to win the day and, enjoy it because it's going to go fast.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have to stay up on our feet. We're going to have to keep our eyes open, hostile, agile, mobile, ready to adjust, and all those things that baseball requires so that, we can be successful on the way. But again, like I said, just playing our best baseball at the end when it matters. So looking forward to it.
February 18th, we'll see you right here at Turchin Stadium.
Roll Wave.